Hey guys, I'm Ryan Naylor and this is how you can play Long Way Home by Tom Waits. This was requested by my old friend Kerry as a birthday present for her partner Gareth, who is learning to play the guitar. So Gareth, this is for you, happy birthday, and I hope you find this useful. I'm going to run you through a couple of ways to play this song. We'll first look at the chord sequences and kind of a simplified bass note strum, and then I'll try and take you through exactly how I hear it on the original recording. So don't forget, please thumbs up if you enjoy the video and subscribe if you're new to the family. So we're going to be capoed at the first fret, 140 BPM, and let's zoom in and go through the song. So taking you first through the chords in each of the sections, the introduction coming at 4 seconds. Eight measures, 8 counts of 4 on an A, and then we're into the verse at 18 seconds. We're going to have the following sequence. It's A, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4, A again, 3, 4, 6, 2, 3, 4, 7, 2, 3, 4, 8, 2, 3, 4, F sharp minor. And then we go D to A, then to D, D, A, E, A. Okay, now I've put in the F sharp minor bar as a bit of a challenge, but it's good to get going with the bar chords as soon as you can. And the key thing is to get in that power chord in the bottom, the F sharp 5, on strings 5, 6, 5, 4, and then just give that finger one a squeeze. And hopefully it will all come in. So running you through the verse progression with the metronome. So verse 2 from 50 seconds has that same progression. Verse number 3 at 122, there's just a slight change. As you come out, the measures when you come out the F sharp minor, there's a D chord, but then going to an E. Da, 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 da. Da, da, da. Which differs just from verse 1 and 2, which you were going into an A after that D chord. You're now going to the E instead. And then we come to a break at 155, and the chords here will be the following. E, then A, and D, and E. And then you're at verse number 4 at 208, very similar to verse number 3, but the ending of the song, we find ourselves repeating the last little phrase 3 times before we play out on the A chord. I'm going to basically play through verse number 4 and you can see how it's done. Here comes 237. This is the repeating section. Again. And then we into the ending. It's A, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Several A chords there, and it ends A, E, A. Now if you wanted to work with those chords and get a little strum going more closely resembling the song, then you could look to do kind of a bass strum, getting a little closer to the second version of the song. So we look to do a bass note, then a strum. Bass, strum. And your source of the bass note for the strum is that string where you start the strum of the chord. So for the A chords we're going to be picking, you would pick string 5. The F sharp minor is going to be picking string 6. The D you would pick string 4. And the E you would pick string 6. So let me play you through the verse using that next kind of strumming pattern. But then if we want to get a little closer to the sound, we're going to look to add in some palm muting and some alternating bass note strums. And if we look back to the intro at 4 seconds, I'm going to be using the A, but this time with finger number 1 instead of the traditional grip, because we're going to be reaching for some bass notes as we play the A chord. And it's going to go a little something like this. So the original song I think is doing a slightly little more with the strum, but we're going to just keep this consistent kind of quarter note 8s, quarter 8s. So what we're doing, first of all, on beat 1 and 3, we are alternating the bass notes. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, alternating between strings 5 and 6. And in between that, we're doing a down up on kind of the middle strings, or kind of the middle 3 strings of the A chord. Like that. Now there's also a little sense of a sort of a palm mute in there. Sort of a slight palm mute on the saddle of the bridge. Now the bass notes tend to be open, I think. Then we're adding sort of a palm mute with those down up strums. Now as you go into the verse at 18 seconds, very similar thing, but look out for when we have kind of additional notes, bass notes changing. For example, in that first measure, what I hear in my transcription was the bass notes going from the A string to the 4th fret of string number 6. So it's A, G sharp, A, E, A, G sharp, A, E, A, E, G sharp. There's a kind of a walking bass up in that 5th measure as we repeat A, E, E, A, E, A, E. And on the F sharp, we're alternating string 6 and 5. The D chord hits, what I hear is the bass note on string 4 and then grabbing the F sharp on string 6. So it's D, F sharp, then A, stay on the A, E, D, F sharp, D, C sharp, B, kind of walking down 4-2 on string 5, and A, E, and then didn't play that well at all. And then we have like on the E chord, what they seem to do is they grab kind of an E chord like this, or kind of a first inversion E triad. What I hear there is string 6, 4, 5, way back home. Then actually ends on this A6 chord in verse number 1. So I'll play you through each section of the song so you can see how the picking patterns just vary. Here's verse number 2 from 50 Seconds. Couple of little differences in there. The F sharp minor, the bass went 6, 5, 4, 5, and there's a couple of walking up bass lines from the D into the A chord for you to look out for. Let's play verse number 3. On that one, where we had that change of the E chord, we're going to grab this kind of E over G sharp as the third root and the fifth. And we're going to use that E chord shape again in the break at 155. Goes like this. Verse 4. Outro. And there's this funny old chord on the end as it fades out. I'm not even sure how you'd name that one. But that's how you play it. And that's the song. There you are, guys, that is the song. I hope you found that useful. If you did, please do not forget a thumbs up and a subscribe. Head over to my channel for lots more song lessons like this. And I'll see you again real soon. Bye! so hot